Hey guys, Andy Maguire here. I'm just going to do a little tutorial slash, well, nice picture because I'm in Loch Lomond in Scotland and didn't really plan on doing much photography here, and this video really is designed to inspire those of you that maybe have just brought the camera along on a trip and you haven't really got hours and hours to spend on looking for compositions. So I just wanted to break it down on how you can do that. So here's Loch Lomond for you. And there's a girlfriend that I brought with me. So basically what I wanted to mention is, when you're driving around, you're constantly driving and you're looking for compositions. What I find is the easiest thing to do when you'll be the happiest when you get home is a really simple and easy composition. So when I mean simple, I just mean minimal. So not loads of rocks in the foreground and lots of, if I shot up the coast like that, it's just a little bit busy. And what I really want to try and strive for nowadays in my photography is a minimalist approach, really. So that's what I found. I found this abandoned jetty. So I've taken a walk out, and beyond it, the other side of the loch, there is a little fishing village, or I'm not quite sure what that is, hotel or something. And because of the structure of the old pier, it looks like it gives you a lead-in line to that village. And because it's a very cloudy day as well, it's going to work. I think this is going to work really well in black and white. So what I plan to do is I'm going to shoot at around about f20, because I didn't bring the filter with me either. So the big stopper, I mean. So I'm going to have to shoot on the tripod and slow that shutter speed down as much as possible. So what I'm doing is I'm aiming for an aperture of around about f16. I'm going to go with a shutter speed of around about a 15th, 20th of a second. Going to get the ISO as low as possible to let the shutter speed stay open as long as possible. Because what I want to try and get is really nice. I want to get rid of all the ripples in the water, and that's how we're going to do that. I'm going to bracket the exposures, so I'm actually going to try and shoot 6 exposures. So I'm going to use the AEB in the Canon, in the inbuilt bit of the program where you can literally bracket your exposures. I'm going to go from underexposed by 2 stops, and then I go overexposed by another 2 stops as well. So hopefully I should have 6 images to bracket together, covering the whole tonal range, because we've got everything. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick this up, but we've got cloud sort of kissing the top of that mountain over there. We've got a bright white sky that's being diffused by that softbox of that huge white cloud up there. So we've got very bright and very dark areas, and obviously I want to bring out all the texture in that pier. I think this is going to be a pretty cool shot. So a couple of things worth mentioning. I've done a couple of things. I've obviously secured the tripod. Very itchy because lots of midges around this lake, loch even. I've obviously secured the tripod to give me a nice, so I can slow down the shutter speed. And the other thing that's really important is I've put it on a 2-second timer, so that allows you to obviously hit the shutter, move away from it, so there's hopefully no camera shake from your, the world's best pilot in the world won't be able to avoid camera shake on a Canon at, let's say, 1/10 of a second. And the final thing I was going to say is shoot in live mode, so you can literally line up your horizons and things like that. My shot I've chosen is obviously a nice lead in line with the pier. On the upper third, I'm choosing to put my horizon, and obviously the pier will just give you a nice little lead in line to that. Trying to line it up so we get exact perspective, but it's quite difficult as this pier is in a regular shape. I think that's as good as I'm going to get. Yeah, that's quite nice. I like that. exactly the same thing, but I'm actually going to go vertical. Because of the shape of this pier, you know, it almost gives us like a long A shape. I think it would look really nice if I actually just go, you know, if I flip to portrait. So we'll do exactly the same, bracket 3 times, maybe bracket another 3 times and slap them all together. Just one thing to bear in mind, a cruise, you know, it's a touristy place, so obviously there's lots of boats going down, you know, across the channel. So what's best to do is just to wait just for a second until them boats have passed, because obviously as soon as it passes, 30 seconds later you're going to have a big onslaught of a wave. So obviously wait till the lake is as calm as possible, and obviously that's when you're shooting, you know, still water. If you're shooting the sea, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to make a difference. So that's one thing I wanted to recommend to those of you that are travelling light. You're in a beautiful place, but you don't want to spend ages doing a photo. Keep it simple. Try and keep it quick by bringing a tripod, so that maybe will extend your options, so you don't have to go handheld every time. And yeah, just look for minimal compositions. Look for texture in your composition, and you'll be fine. So until the next video, thanks for watching. Like always, please subscribe. Tell your friends. See you soon.